Mayor and Council. My name is Bryan Moncion. On behalf of parents for neighborhood-based schooling, Jim Walker and I are here tonight as a follow-up to the presentation that I made to Council 2 weeks ago on the significance of small neighborhood-based elementary schools. We felt that we needed to address Council today to bring clarity to some of the issues that were raised last week at the Committee of the Whole meeting. We came before Council 2 weeks ago with two concerns, and we believe neither one of them was addressed. In fact, we believe that they were ignored. And a large number of our constituents came forward to tell us that they are deeply offended. Typically, the communities of Virgil, Queenston, St. David's, and the Old Town differ greatly on issues. But in the case of our children, we are all united, and the discussion put forward last week has elevated a straightforward request into a major municipal election issue on the future of our elementary school children's education. When I made my presentation 2 weeks ago, I told you that we represented over 100 families. Now, due to the excellent media coverage we've received on this issue, the advent of email and internet access, and YouTube internet broadcasts, several hundreds more people have come forward to join our cause. We did not come to Council tonight to discuss the merits of a new high school. We agree that it would be wonderful for the town to have a sustainable, high-quality public high school in this community. We also did not come to debate the location of a new high school within our community. What we did come to tell you is that what is fundamentally important to us as parents and grandparents is to keep our small elementary school-aged children, aged 4 to 14, close to our homes in neighborhood-based elementary schools. And just as an aside, I hadn't even realized this, but a lot of grandparents play an active role in the child care of the grandchildren within the Old Town. It was a demographic group that had gone unnoticed by me and several other parents. So we have two criteria that is important to us. We want to provide our children with the best education possible, and we want to keep our children from kindergarten, junior kindergarten to grade 8 close to our homes. These two criteria are extremely important to us. The message that was sent last week was that since the super school option was off the table, the Town Council believes the DSBN should build one super school for elementary school-aged children, housing close to 900 children. All the children would be bused to this new school. This option was put forward by the Accommodation Review Committee and was overwhelmingly rejected as part of that process. It was not rejected by the committee members, but it was rejected by the constituents that they represented. So we are here tonight to tell you that we will continue as parents who are fundamentally concerned with the education of our children to ask for Council's support of neighborhood-based elementary schools from junior kindergarten to grade 8. Our concerns last week were based on the latest statistical information that is available, and they were flippantly characterized and dismissed as motherhood issues. Some councillors rolled their eyes throughout the discussion, and others had side conversations. From these actions, are we to assume that the issue of our elementary children's education and safety is not of value to this council? Let me assure you that it is of the utmost importance to the constituents that you represent. Some of the numbers brought forward last week by Councillor Collard did not illustrate a complete picture. Projected enrollment for the elementary schools exceeds the numbers that Councillor Collard presented. Because the registration process is not finalized until September of the school year, traditionally enrollment numbers will increase anywhere between 25 and 50% between now and then. This year seems to be following the same historical trend. So if we have 60 students entering the system now, we can anticipate, based on trends of monthly increases, that over 100 to 120 new students will be entering the system in September. In addition, the sustainability of the elementary schools was also brought into question. After DSBN examined in numerous reports the enrollment, facility utilization, housing, and transportation data, They concluded the projected numbers of the 3 elementary schools are sustainable. Projected enrollment for Parliament Oak is 220. Virgil and Colonel John Butler combined is 415, and St. David's is 225. This is based on a 5-year average of a forecast out to 2012. All of this information is readily available on the DSBN website as a matter of public record, and that is where we got it from. These reports, perspectives on enrollment and facility utilization, housing and transportation are easily available for everyone to read, and all the statistical information. Facility information, reviews and facility audits on the cost to upgrade and the total O&M costs, operation and maintenance costs for these facilities is also available. The funding that will require to bring these up to current standards is available by the school board and has been earmarked for bringing these facilities up to code, or I should say up to code, up to current desired facilities once the accommodation review is completed. So, back to our original 2 concerns. Number 1, your constituents have an expectation that the town will develop policies to attract and retain young families to the community. Number 2, we are asking council that you defeat the motion that was put forward by the committee of the whole to create 1 central junior kindergarten to grade 8 school for all elementary school children. We are asking, again, for council to adopt a resolution that supports small, defined as between 200 and 500 students, neighborhood-based elementary schools, grades junior kindergarten to grade 8 inclusive, in the existing urban areas of Virgil, St. David's, Queenston, and the Old Town. At the end of the day, we all have to ask ourselves, what legacy do we want to leave behind for our children in this town? Thank you for your time, and if you are in support of what we stand for, we would ask that you sign our petition tonight. There are copies conveniently located around town, and we'll be handing them out here too.
Thank you. Are there questions? Oh, are you going to speak as well?
I'd like to speak, and then we'll let our caller come in.
Well, you're almost up on the 10-minute rule, but if you want to speak, that's fine, or maybe both take questions.
I'd like to speak at my speech.
Oh, you've got your speech, okay.
Is there a
Okay.
10-minute rule?
There is. Yeah. Are there questions of the first presenter?
We will wait.
Thank you.